Was it sabotage or a train accident as the mystery over the tragic Odisha train crash loomed? 4 days after the accident, the CBI today formally took over the investigation. But as an FIR was registered by the CBI into the case, a massive political slugfest has now started. The opposition has raised doubts about the investigation itself right after the probe began. From West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, who today visited the injured at the Balasore hospital, saying that the CBI probe is useless, to the Congress questioning the competence of the agency. Top leaders of opposition camp hit out at what they called was an eyewash.
Whether it was Suvendu Adhikari, who you named, or Dinesh Trivedi, who you named earlier, they are former TMC members who are now members of the BJP. They are being made to say these things. They will defend the BJP. Why should I answer questions on every person in the BJP talking about this? The two people who should make the answers, who should come to before the country and state the facts, are Ashwini Vaishnav, India's rail minister, who has no moral authority to continue in that position, and India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and both of them seem to be missing in action in terms of answering the questions. I think it's the responsibility of the elected government of the day to come and state facts.
Sabotage, if that sabotage angle is there, then of course that should be also probed. Point is just to delay tactics, to buy the time. By the time people will forget.
The BJP on expected lines hit out at the opposition, asking why they had an issue with the CBI investigation to begin with, especially when the Commission of Railway Safety was also conducting a technical probe on the side parallelly. Meanwhile, another battle raged in West Bengal over the Odisha train tragedy after the TMC released an unverified audio with a purported conversation between two men, one of them said to be a railways officer. This audio clip was released by TMC's Kunal Ghosh. Based on that, now the party is saying that this goes to show that there is some mischief.
ये जो आप जो सिम्स में जो आप जो रिपोर्ट डाल रहे हो ना, हाँ सर, they're a bit contradictory.
नहीं, वो तो इनिशियली जब रिपोर्ट किया गया था सिम्स में, वो उस समय सब कुछ सारा कुछ क्लियर नहीं था. जो ग्राउंड से जो मिला था उसी के आधार पे सिम्स में अपलोड किया गया था.
तो अभी फाइनली क्या निकल के आ रहा है?
Point was wrongly stated, sir. Point was set towards loop line, but the signal was through for main line.
ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है?
SNT वाला अगर कुछ मैनिपुलेट करेंगे तो हो सकता है.
नहीं, but did they were they doing any job at that time?
कुछ काम हुआ था
ना,
कुछ काम हुआ था वहाँ पे. हाँ, तो मैं भी कुछ न कुछ गड़बड़ किया हूँ. But this has been found.
They set the point for main line, but it was set for loop line.
Yes, sir. Signal was through for main line, but the facing point was set towards loop.
That's why that Coromandel Express collided with the goods train.
Yes, sir. It collided with goods train, and then all coaches and logos all scattered, and some person side collided with this 2864, and the rearmost two coaches of 2864 got capsized.
Now, right after this audio was released by the Trinamool Congress, BJP Suvendu Adhikari, leader of opposition in the West Bengal, hit out saying that this goes to show that if anyone is behind the sabotage, it possibly is the TMC itself.
TMC who has started these issues, because when now Mamata Banerjee is claiming that it's a fault from on the part of the ministry or department, but it's a nature to raise finger on Modi government. So this is there is nothing new. But she might have ignored the effort which has been given by our Honorable Railway Minister for continuously 51 hours. Mamata Banerjee is responsible for those deaths who were traveling from all the way from Bengal to Odisha for seeking job, and on the way they died.
তৃণমূলের কি ইন্টারেস্ট উড়িষ্যায় অ্যাক্সিডেন্ট করাবে? তৃণমূলের কি ইন্টারেস্ট যে রেলের অ্যাক্সিডেন্ট? তৃণমূলের কি আছে? সব কিছুতেই তৃণমূল ফোবিয়া হয়ে ভুগছে.
Now, though politics over the tragedy it continued to peak through the day, it started with Jairam Ramesh taking a dig at former Railways Minister Dinesh Trivedi's claim that the tragedy was 100% pre-planned. The Congress said that this was only a bid by the turncoat to please his new bosses in the BJP. The attacks at the centre also continued, with many opposition leaders, including Akhilesh Yadav, taking a dig at the centre over the tragedy, asking whether a triple engine had this time given way.
ये सरकार तो कह रही हमारे पास कई इंजन हैं, कई इंजन। मुख्यमंत्री जी ने कह दिया ट्रिपल इंजन, और देखो जब से ट्रिपल इंजन बोला मुख्यमंत्री जी ने, ट्रिपल इंजन उड़ीसा में भिड़ गए कि नहीं भिड़ गए? इन्होंने कहा ट्रिपल इंजन की सरकार, हमें लगता है इन्हें पहले ही पता था ट्रिपल इंजन भिड़ जाएंगे वहां पर। कितने लोगों की जान चलेगी बताओ? अभी भी संख्या नहीं सही बता पा रहे हैं।
All right, Shazia Elmi, BJP national spokesperson, joins us along with lawyer Deshratan Nigam, Shubhankar Bhattacharya, political analyst, and Sanket Yenagi, advocate. Mr. Yenagi, I want to start by asking you, there is a commission for railway safety that is carrying out a probe, and a CBI investigation is happening parallelly. What is the objection to that?
Firstly, in any rail accident, the technical investigation is a must that is going on already by the Commissioner of the Railway Safety. Based on the report of the Railway Safety Commissioner, the decision needs to be taken as to whether it is purely a technical issue or non-technical issue. If it is found that it is not a technical issue but something beyond that, then it would be appropriate to think beyond the lines and think about the investigation by any other agencies. And the CBI agency and the CBI jurisdiction and the powers are concerned, as I understand, and as it has been already clear, about the crime and the criminal offences investigation. But so far as the technical matters are concerned, it should always be by the technical experts.
You're absolutely right.
In my opinion.
So that is happening. So what's the problem? The Commission of Railway Safety is probing whether there was a technical fault. The CBI will probe whether there was a criminal conspiracy. So what's the problem?
The problem is that it is an overlapping investigation which is not permissible, number one. Number two, without there being a result from the Commissioner of Railway Safety and the contours of the investigation will not be coming forward. And thereafter, it would be appropriate.
Okay.
The appropriately requires that they should wait for the Railway Safety Commissioner.
So let's get the first. Let's get the legal opinion on this first. Deshratan Nigam, is it true that having two parallel investigations, one is illegal, two that this is going to hamper a impartial probe?
Certainly not, Padmaja. These are not parallel investigations. Their domain is separate. One has to work on the safety parameters, other will look at the criminal angle, whether sabotage, terrorism, or any, and that's a criminal angle. That expertise is not available with the Commission of Railway Safety. So please remember, in fact, they will be working together. That's one of the best things if both the Commission and the CBI works together. The inputs from one will be given to other, and they will be able to have a faster investigation. That is how things work. And suppose the CBI waits for the results of the Commission of Safety's report, then most of the investigation will be, destroyed, tampered along if the people are involved. The evidence has to be saved at that point of time. The evidence, CBI expertise in the evidence is in a different perspective altogether, and the Commission's Railway Safety Commission will be collecting a different kind of technical investigation. So these two are different, absolutely different, and they should work together. And I am 100% sure that they will work together, coordinate amongst themselves, and will reach to some positive conclusion. And guilty should not be spared and will not be spared.
Mr. Yenagi, it's happened in the past, and there's nothing illegal about two probes with entirely different scopes being carried out.
Now, it is not just the crime or the offense investigation by the CBI. When CBI is collecting evidence on the technical issues as well, then it is amounting to an interference in the administration or the probe by the Commissioner of Railway Safety. Let them demarcate the line and say that the CBI will not investigate the subjects which are being investigated by the Commissioner of Railway Safety. Did they say so? No. So in my opinion, it is overriding each other, and that should not be permitted. As such, I do not agree with the point that there shall not be any parallel investigations. But however, my point is, if there is overlapping each other, then it is not appropriate, and the proprietary demands that there should be some different agencies dealing with different subject, but not on the same technical evidence which is now being collected or being proved by one agency.
Shazia Almi, today the allegation made was that you are trying to look for fall guys. CBI investigation is just a centre's way of looking for fall guy.
No, first of all, the argument presented by the last speaker is nothing but hair splitting and nitpicking. There is nothing legal or rational about it. If there are two parallel probes with a different scope altogether, and when even earlier officials have said, and this has been an apprehension, that there could be tampering or a case of sabotage, and to rule out any such possibility, if there is another parallel probe happening to look at entirely that, I don't see any harm in it whatsoever. But I would like to go further and say that I heard Akhilesh Yadav speak, and I was shocked to hear the complete lack of sensitivity in the way he was quipping, making jibes and making puns about triple engine. Is this a laughing matter? I mean, can we spare politics at least on this matter? And thirdly, and an important question, I mean, that has been raised also in the package that you played out, Padmaja, is why on earth should TMC, how on earth did they get that audio recording that they're so busy with? I mean, what? How come the audio tape was with them and they used it in a press conference?
Okay, what is the idea? What is
I'm not able to understand. There has been a huge tragedy. Is this become a reason for politics? I mean, is this
Shubhankar Bhattacharya, answer.
Some kind of electoral hustings?
You know, from releasing a leaked audio whose veracity nobody knows, to now, in fact, let's listen in. There's another very serious allegation being made by Suvendu Adhikari, who's the leader of opposition in West Bengal, saying that tomorrow victims of the tragedy in Balasore are being compelled to go to a stadium to listen to Mamata Banerjee's speech. Let's listen in.
বলতে চাই এখানে যে আগামী কাল নেতাজি ইন্ডোর স্টেডিয়ামে আহত এবং নিহত পরিবারের লোকদেরকে এনে জোর করে চেক দিচ্ছে এবং চেকগুলো ইস্যু হচ্ছে কনসার্নিং বিডিও অফিসে ডিস্ট্রিবিউট না করে তাদের সাধ্য শান্তি কমপ্লিট হয়নি তাদেরকে ডিএম পুলিশরা জোর করে এনে মুখ্যমন্ত্রী এখানে ভাষণ দেবেন হ্যান্ড মাইক হাতে নিয়ে এ প্রান্ত থেকে ও প্রান্ত হেঁটে হেঁটে ভাষণ দেবেন কেন্দ্রীয় সরকারকে বিজেপিকে মোদিজিকে গালাগালি করবেন পশ্চিমীজিকে গালাগালি করবেন এপাং ওপাং ঝপাং করবেন আর সেগুলোর জন্য এই শোকাতুর পরিবারগুলোকে তাদেরকে আসতে হবে কলকাতায় এটা অত্যন্ত লজ্জাজনক দুঃখজনক এবং নিন্দনীয়
All right, first answer this, Mr. Bhattacharya. What was the idea behind releasing that audio tape?
Padmaja, actually, I'm quite surprised that we were actually discussing train accident and where the hundreds of people died. But anyways, if you are more concerned about the audio tape, I'm saying if
I'm sorry, why are you surprised?
If it is,
why are you surprised about discussing a train accident?
I'm surprised because now the audio tape becomes more important as compared to finding out why exactly that
you have made it more important, sir.
Yeah, because
who released the tape?
Number one.
You have released it.
Prove it.
Arey, why have you released the tape? My friend, you are the party who first kept saying 300 people have died, 500 people have died. Now you're releasing these unverified audio tapes. Then you're saying, oh, why isn't the focus on the investigation? You focus on the investigation instead of putting out random things in public domain and casting all sorts of doubt about the probe. And then you say, oh, why are we discussing this? Because you are the people who are encouraging that discussion.
Now, Padmaja, should I answer, or
yes.
is it like that the moment I speak out, you'll only just...
No, because you raised a question about why we are having this discussion. I gave you the reason why. You can't make a snide comment and get by with it.
I'll wait for my time.
Yeah, this is your time to answer. What was the point of releasing that audio?
The point of releasing that audio is that there has been some... I don't know how come the misconduct has happened, which has caused such a dreadful accident over there. And if you say that this is the sensitivity, just now you played the videotape of Shubhendu Adhikari. If you don't know the translation of it, listen to it. This is what the sensitivity means, which Shazia Elmi was shouting just now? If this is the sensitivity, epang, upang, jhopang. Should I tell you what is the meaning of epang, upang, jhopang? Let me ask you, why did you play it on the national channel? If it has some meaning with the railway this thing, does this show any seriousness about the issue? Or are you going to
if Mamata Banerjee is going to use the relatives of the tragedy, relatives of the tragedy are being carried to listen to Mamata Banerjee. You think it should not be played out? Did you hear what Mamata Banerjee did? She actually inflated the number and said, I can make out 500 people here.
Which will be brought in front.
I mean, there was a limit. There's a limit to politics that you're going to do over people who have died and their families.
Just going to put your CBI in place and
Mr. Bhattacharya, other than your fulminations, would you care to explain the charge being made that victims' families are being called to a stadium tomorrow? Is that right or wrong, or is it false?
I'm asking, is it right for Shubhendu Adhikari?
Are victims' families being called to a stadium 5 days after a railway accident? Yes or no?
Politicizing or yes or no? First, I want this answer.
Are victims' families being called to a stadium?
I'm asking you, sir.
Accident, is it sensitivity? Is it a sensitive reaction?
Sir, it is quite rich that you're talking about
sensitivity. I'm asking you.
Come on. Is this sensible? Are you saying that now the correct way of this is this
sensitive?
Or not?
Is it sensitivity to use the victims of the tragedy for Mamata Banerjee's rally?
Congress behind it. Now this accident is being...
I mean, it's not politics. Listen to Mamata Banerjee's rally. It's not politics. What are you saying? Do you even comprehend what you're saying?
Your leader is
you are affirming the exact accusation they are accusing you of.
The will be laughing on you. You're making a
yes, because TMC is the one who's saying it. TMC is the one who's using the victims and the bodies of the dead for his political gain at this point of time. When it's not needed.
You're already giving
it's very obvious to hear yourself speak. To hear yourself speak.
You're going to control your
to hear yourself speak, sir.
To frame Congress.
Sir, do you know what even you're saying? Do you comprehend?
It's very strange. It's very strange. It's very, very strange and curious. Hold on a second. It's very strange and curious that nobody even suggested that the CBI inquiry is against the Congress or the TMC for you to bring in that angle isn't itself.
Shubhendu Adhikari said on the same channel.
Well,
Shubhendu Adhikari said on your own channel that this is the TMC behind the entire accident.
Well, but that has not been proven, and the CBI has not said in its FIR, has not named the TMC, has not named the Congress. I don't know why you would want to bring in and say that TMC will be framed. Anyhow, whether this is politics, who lacks sensitivity, I think the people from your state and the unfortunate victims from across the country are going to be the best judge of that. Who reacted with sensitivity and who tried to do insensitive politics ultimately will be judged in the people's court. Thanks very much, all gentlemen and Shazia Elmi, for joining me. There's news